Good evening, everyone. In the National Hockey League playoffs, it's Game 7. But with the Calumet Wolverines and Portage Lake Pioneers, it's Game 3, the final game of the quest for the Gibson Cup. The Pioneers are the host at the stadium. Portage Lake scored first, but Calumet would respond a minute later. Alex Van Wagner getting free and puts that one through the 5-hole, and that knocks the game at 1. And Calumet would keep right on going. Ryan Patrick would make a couple of pretty darn good saves. In fact, the second one you're going to see in slow motion once again with the glove. Watch the glove carefully, and bing! Knocks that one out of the way. Then the Wolverines strike again. Van Wagner buries the puck into the net from his knees, and the Wolverines would eventually take a 5-1 lead. But then Portage Lake gets to work. It would be Aaron Sturls to Jay Pietila to reduce the deficit to 3. Then Mike Stevens, the cross-ice pass. Oh, that brings Portage Lake within 5-4. And with 23 seconds to go in the period, Ryan Sullivan is open, and he makes the defense pay. And Portage Lake scores 3 more times in the third period to win 8-5, and Portage Lake wins the series 2-1. The Michigan High School Athletic Association has released its school classification changes for the next school year, 2016-17. The Upper Peninsula has 3 schools doing the very same thing, moving up from Class D to Class C. Those schools are Munising, Newberry, and Rudyard. Munising will probably be paired with the Marquette County schools like Gwinn, Ishpeming, Westwood, and Negaunee, like it has been in the past for state basketball and volleyball districts. This probably means Manistee will be sent back to the Eastern UP districts, but those decisions will be made later. Several schools were very close to moving. Here are the cutoff lines for each class and the number of schools in each class on the right. Marquette is more than 200 students above the Class A line, so no problem there. Holton stands at 412, right at the bottom of the Class B level. Calumet has 406 students, or 5 students from being a Class B school, so they're still C. Munising moved back in the Class C by just 1 student, having 207. Barker River Harris stays Class D with 206. In addition, the Ojibwa Charter School, located in Brinley, will be joining the association on a regular basis for the state basketball and volleyball tournaments. And don't forget, all kinds of information is available on our website at uppermichigansource.com.
They kept it very exciting right down to the last second.
A little too much there.
Yeah.
Denzel Valentine, former Spartan now, picked up another Player of the Year, this time by the National Association of Basketball Coaches. Very nice. So that goes along with the, let's keep track of this very carefully now.
Talking about Denzel Washington's awards or Denzel Valentine's
Stop
awards?
That. I'll get you later. United States Basketball Writers Association, Sporting News, USA Today Sports, Sports Illustrated, NBC Sports. He's also on the first team of the Associated Press.
So see, getting knocked out early really didn't affect him very much.
Well, they supposed to do the voting at the end of the regular season, so that would have not been a problem.
All right.
Stop that.
Thanks, Mike.